It was recently announced that Ted Lasso is returning for a fourth season, so now, many are wondering who will return for the latest installment of the sports comedy. For 3 years, Ted Lasso took audiences by storm with its quick wit and heartwarming plotlines. The sitcom tells the story of Ted Lasso, an American football coach who moves to England to coach the soccer team, AFC Richmond. Although Ted Lasso Season 3 was intended to be the end of the series, audiences weren't entirely satisfied with the ending. Thus, Ted Lasso Season 4 is supposedly in the works. While the return of Ted Lasso is exciting, there is some risk attached to Season 4. Audiences may not have been totally pleased with Ted Lasso Season 3's ending, but regardless, it felt like a solid conclusion. Therefore, Ted Lasso Season 4 will have to explain why Ted is back and why it matters. Furthermore, Ted Lasso wouldn't be nearly as successful without its cast. If the full Ted Lasso ensemble can return, then the show has a good chance of making a successful return. So far, these are the actors confirmed to be in Ted Lasso Season 4. The very first Ted Lasso cast member to be confirmed for Ted Lasso Season 4 is Hannah Waddingham. The British actress and singer portrays Rebecca Welton, the stylish and intelligent owner of AFC Richmond. Although Rebecca initially dislikes Ted when he arrives in Richmond, she soon learns to appreciate his kindness and endless enthusiasm. In fact, the two form a bond that is distinctly different from those in the rest of the series. They have a sort of will-they-won't-they energy that makes the show even more enticing. In Ted Lasso Season 3, Rebecca goes through a few notable trials. For one, she is told by a psychic that she will one day be a mother, despite her struggle with fertility problems. This leads Rebecca on a superstitious journey where she begins to see miracles all around her. This helps when Rebecca attends a meeting of the Super League, which only consists of powerful men. Ultimately, Rebecca speaks up for herself and moves past her anger at her ex-husband, Rupert. In the end, Rebecca sells 49% of AFC Richmond to the fans. Rebecca's return to Ted Lasso Season 4 is great because she brings an important perspective to the series. In a show that has many male characters, she brings a refreshing female viewpoint. Her role as Richmond's owner puts her in some unique and difficult situations which she often handles brilliantly. Furthermore, Rebecca's love life is a definite point of interest in the show, especially after her whirlwind romance in Amsterdam. Overall, Rebecca has plenty to offer Ted Lasso, so it is a relief she is coming back. Another actor who is returning for Ted Lasso Season 4 is Brett Goldstein, who plays Roy Kent. Roy is one of the most distinct characters in all of Ted Lasso. Starting as a gruff yet aging soccer star, Roy makes significant strides throughout the series in becoming more accepting of himself and others. Despite his antisocial attitude, Roy learns to rely on his teammates and be vulnerable around his peers. Though he often faces backlash for this, Roy stays true to himself and AFC Richmond. Roy also went through a lot in Ted Lasso Season 4. After breaking up with Keely, Roy does some work on himself. He mends relationships with his coworkers and realizes that he doesn't often let himself enjoy anything. One of the best aspects of Roy's Ted Lasso story was when he formed an unexpected bond with Jamie. The duo couldn't be more different, yet they learned to bond over their shared love of soccer. Roy and Jamie eventually hit a dead end when they realize they both want Keely back, however, leaving their love triangle at a disappointing stalemate.